you ready?
Oh, I'm ready!
I said, are you ready?
Rumble!
What? No, that's not what we're doing.
What? Is that not what we're getting psyched up about?
No. It's time to get our minds ready to think about WELLGOOD.
Woohoo! Welcome back to WELLGOOD. I'm Jess.
And I am Mike. And this week we're thinking all about, thinking.
That's right. Today's topic is mindset. Speaking of which, watch me try and move that Bible with the power of my brain alone.
Okay. Doesn't seem to be working, Jess. And I'll tell you why. It's because you can't move things with your mind. We're not actually talking about controlling things with our mind. We're talking about controlling our minds.
Mind control. Watch everybody as I try to make Mike pick his own nose.
I am not going to pick my own nose. First of all,
Yes.
You've misunderstood me again. Secondly, gross. I'm not going to pick my nose, not in front of everybody. I save it for the bathroom by myself.
Yeah.
No, what I'm talking about is taking charge of our thoughts and our attitude. That kind of mind control. Having a healthy mindset.
Sorry, Mike, and I wouldn't really make you pick your nose. None of us want to see your bogies. They
Right,
just
there we
stay
go.
in there, thank you. This whole thing does raise a question, though. Can we control our own thoughts?
Wow, that is a big question. Let's put it to the test, shall we? Jess.
Yeah.
Do not think about jelly.
Oh, no, I'm already thinking about jelly.
Oh, so you can't control your own thoughts then?
Okay, but what about this then? Mike, what's 25 times 5?
It's 125. I can control my own thoughts. I just thought about doing the maths and I did it.
So there we go.
Jess, why is your favourite colour red?
It's not red, it's blue. And I love blue because of the sky and the sea and... Hey, I'm controlling my own thoughts. I'm thinking blue thoughts.
You've got all your imagination going on, haven't you?
Hey, look at this. Now, don't be afraid of the spider.
I can't not be afraid of a spider. It's got horrible legs and all those eyes. So many eyes. Why do they have so many eyes?
So you're saying you can't control your own thoughts?
I guess not.
What about you? Can you control your thoughts? What do you think?
Oh, yes, whilst I recover from this horrifying thing, let's get all the children to think. Can you control your own thoughts?
Wait! Watch this. I can show you some mind power control.
All right.
Right now.
The Gospel of Matthew records an invitation where Jesus says, love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength. Which sort of implies to me that you do have a choice about how you respond to that invitation of what you do with your mind.
When we think about things, we're in a certain mindset. That is another word for where our head is at in that particular moment. What has our mindset got to do with well-goodness, though? Well, to be able to focus and make decisions for our well-being, we need to be in the right mindset. To make healthy choices, we need a healthy mind.
Just like our bodies need a healthy, balanced food, we need to feed our minds the right stuff.
Yeah, like carrots and bananas and bread and yogurts.
No. Real food is good for our bodies, but we can't feed it to our brains. Jess, how exactly do you propose you would get a banana into your brain?
I don't know, like through my ear? Like,
Go on then, Jess. You feed yourself. Yeah, so you... You can't do it, can you? Stop.
No.
You can't do it.
Don't try that at home.
And I'm even more pleased now that you couldn't actually control my mind earlier, because goodness knows what you'd have had me shoving up my nose. You do want to feed your brain healthy stuff. It's just not literally food. What you feed your brain, healthy stuff, is happy, encouraging ideas, truth, facts, inspirations. These are the kind of things that is what really healthy food for your brain.
On the other hand, unkind words, lies, and discouragement, things that just get you down, are the things that you don't want to be feeding your mind. You could say that they are, well, bad.
Yes, and we have no place for that here. This is well good.
My top tip to getting a healthy mindset is to remember we can't always change our circumstances, but we can change our attitude to them.
That is a top tip. Thank you very much. Instead of questions for you today, I'm going to guide you through a quiet reflection. So I ask you now to close your eyes, still your mind for a few minutes, and imagine a cup. The cup is filling with water. At first, just a little, and then a lot. Filling. When it gets to about the halfway mark, the water stops filling. Have a look at the cup. Do you think the cup is half full or half empty? Imagine yourself now sitting or standing in front of you. Have a good look at yourself and imagine yourself filling with the emotions, thoughts, feelings, and events of the day or your life. It fills just a little, then it fills a lot. Around about the halfway mark, it stops. Do you feel half full with your thoughts and your feelings? Do you feel half empty with your emotions and events and activities? Do you feel like you could put more in? Do you feel like you want to take some out? Try for a moment to flip your thinking. If you thought you might be half full, is there a way you can imagine yourself half empty? If you thought you were half empty, is there a way you can imagine you were half full? You can open your eyes now.
It is interesting that we have the power to see things in different ways or different mindsets. One mindset might make you feel good about something, another may not. I've got a story, an example from my life that links really well with what we've been talking about. January 2021 was a real struggle for me. I had the post-Christmas blues times 100. All the news was about terrible things, the effects of COVID, violence in other countries, news about people telling lies, and more. I kept watching because I think it's important to know what's going on. Alongside this, I was struggling to do things at work after a year of just about managing. There was a lot of bad news and discouragement, and my whole mindset was around all the bad stuff in the world. I knew something had to change. And after talking to someone about it, I realised I'd been feeling like I had the whole weight of the world on my shoulders. Like it was my job to fix everything, when of course it wasn't. Once I changed my mindset to reflect that, I felt so much better. I also realised I needed more positive input, and I actively sought out good news stories, like how the Venice canals had never been cleaner, or the story of a man who had walked from one end of England to the other, barefoot, to raise money. My thoughts were reminded that there is also good in the world. I also remembered a verse from the Bible, a message from God saying,
I know the plans that I have for you. Plans to give you a hope and a future.
Thanks, Mike. That message and others like it of hope and reassurance helped me to change my mindset, even if not my circumstances.
Thanks so much for sharing that, Jess. And also, I'm so pleased that you're feeling better now. I think we all felt a little bit like that in January.
Definitely.
There were two things that I just noticed that I thought were really important. First of all, you said we can't always control what goes on around us, but we do have power over our own thoughts. They are ours, always and forever. It can take a bit of practice, but you will get there in the end. The other thing I noticed you said is that you talked to someone, you shared how you felt. That is so important. It's also an important part of our emotional well-being, which is something we're going to consider in another week.
It all links together. That's why all the well-good ingredients are so important.
We're going to leave you with a challenge. You have to think of one thing that you really, really don't like, and see if you can come up with 3 good things about it, even though you don't really fancy it. It might help you change your outlook on that thing, or even help you change your outlook on life.
Good challenge.
Thanks.
Well, have a great week, guys, and we will see you soon for more well-goodness.
Bye!
Hey, Mike,
Yes?
I think you should try and come up with 3 good things about...
Okay, webs and eggs and eating flies.